Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Monday. I guess it's Monday morning thoughts from the gym. This is a little show I started last August. It was a time I'm 55 years old right now. Back then I was 54 and not in the shape I thought I could be or wanted to be. And decided to join a Planet Fitness in my hometown in Naperville. I'd gotten in a bunch of bad habits. I mean, most of my habits are pretty good. I watch my habits pretty closely, honestly. But dietetically and exercise, it's easy to do as you age. You're not out there playing football with your buddies or flashlight tag in the neighborhood at night. You're sitting on the couch. Oftentimes you're drinking a beer or what have you, and doing more bad things for your body than good. And last August, I realized I just didn't look or feel, or mainly look. Mainly look. I know I didn't feel, but I couldn't imagine feeling any different because it was how I felt. But I knew I didn't look that good, or at least as good as I wanted to. And just because I'm in my mid-50s doesn't mean I'm dead. I saw myself in a picture by the swimming pool, and my arms kind of looked weak, and my belly looked kind of soft. My arms are probably a little less weak, and my belly's probably a little more firm, but there's still work to do, and there's always going to be work to do. And I'm hoping I never stop doing my work. So anyway, joined Planet Fitness, I guess it's 7.5 months ago. Been working out 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week since then. I'm really proud of myself and the consistency I've shown. Mondays and Thursdays are generally my hard days, and kind of go easier on Tuesday and Friday if I work out both days. But today I had a great workout. I did stretching, I did a bunch of core work, I did bench press, curls, lat pulls, and the low row, which is this machine, and honestly I did a warm-up set of each and then 3 sets at a fairly high weight for me, and I kind of play with it and mix it up a little bit and try and keep it fun, and I'm trying to get a little bit stronger and feel a little bit better every time. But again, I did a warm-up set of each and then 3 sets at nearly my highest set weight, if that makes any sense to you. Not a max weight, but probably I could maybe do 10 if I was fresh on that type of weight. And had a great workout and felt so good. Did, again, core to finish up, some stretching. And as I always do, I say always, at least it's been for about 2.5, 3 months, I walked backwards on the treadmill for 10, 11, 12 minutes in a hope to strengthen the muscles around my knee, because I got a bad right knee without much cartilage from too many years of running, I'm afraid. But anyway, I call this show Thoughts from the Gym. A few thoughts for you. First thought, as I was in and I was stretching, I saw a woman and her daughter, it looked like, and the daughter had Down syndrome, and I have a son with Down syndrome, and I didn't know it would happen. My little boy is going to be 3 years old in about a month. I went up, and I feel a special kinship with any people that have family members with Down syndrome, and I assume I'm not alone in that because it's an experience. And to be honest, I'm a white 55-year-old man in middle America, so I've never felt like part of, any special class in any way, really, other than being part of the mass. So having a son with Down syndrome has opened my eyes in a lot of ways, and I don't know. I feel a kinship to parents, especially that have children with Down syndrome. So I went up and tapped on this woman's shoulder. I got to be honest, I scared the crud out of her. She went, ah! I go, oh, I'm so sorry. Is that your daughter? She's beautiful. And she goes, oh, thank you so much. And I go, I have a son with Down syndrome, and I shared pictures, and the woman talked to her daughter about who I was, and she's not a little girl, but I'll just tell you my story. My son is a little smaller than the average 3-year-old boy, and I assume it's connected to his Down syndrome, and this girl seemed a little small. But she came up and shook my hand and shook it left-handed, and it was just the sweetest thing. I almost wanted to give her a hug, but I thought maybe in the gym that might be a little more intimate than we needed. So we didn't do that. But it was just neat. And again, this woman grew up in the area. My son's going to be starting a preschool in the area that's well known for kids with special needs. He's going to orientation tomorrow, and I'm kind of nervous, kind of excited about that because I think he's going to love it. But the thought, and we're not going to put him on a bus tomorrow, but the thought of his first day of school, putting him on the bus, gets me excited, but also kind of makes me tear up a little bit and get scared as well because he's my little nugget of love. Another thought, I must be coming to the gym a lot, which is cool because people are starting to go, hey, and I'm going, hey, back because I'm starting to recognize people at the gym. And it's good to feel part of a community that is working towards betterment. And this motto of Planet Fitness is no judgment, and I think that's a pretty neat motto. I've been to other more expensive gyms before, but I'm really enjoying the feeling of this one and how it's just a bunch of people trying to get a little bit better every day. And I think that's really neat. Went to church yesterday, but don't need to talk about that for very long, although that's also a community of people working on themselves. And I'll tell you what, you hang out with good people trying to get a little better, you're going to become a better person, and you're going to start getting better just through osmosis, if you will. So I'd encourage you to do that. I think I may have had another thought or two. I was going to talk for a little bit. My oldest daughter, she's going to be 18 soon. I was talking with my ex-wife about college expenses, and life is expensive, and I'm sure you all know. But rents or buying a house or college or buying groceries or even filling up the gas tank is really expensive these days. And I, like probably a lot of you out there, have financial issues because we all have issues of some sorts. And just thinking about my oldest daughter going to college and the expenses at our college felt a little bit overwhelming. And as a dad who's so excited to see his girl graduate high school and go off to whatever college she wants to go to, and is so proud of her, he's also terrified about the expense of college. And I don't know, she better study hard, get a good job afterwards, because we don't know how we're paying for it just yet. But anyway, so it's Monday afternoon, or excuse me, it's Monday morning. I've had a great morning, a great workout, spent some time with my kids. Looking forward to getting a little work done. Loving my time here on Instagram, having a lot of fun going live and posting videos, and I appreciate you guys so much for joining on this Monday. It means a lot to me that anybody cares to follow along in my little journey. I hope somebody finds it somewhat inspirational and starts a journey of their own, whether it's their mental health or their relationship status or their spirituality or their financial status or, I don't know, working out a little bit more. I'd encourage you to start small and but get started today. And again, I try not to make this an advice show because I think unsolicited advice is kind of annoying, honestly. If anybody just hops in and tells you what you should do or whatever, I think that's kind of silly. But what I do on this is I share my experiences and tell you what's working or what's not working, or my struggles or my challenges, and to let you guys do your own thing. I will say I have lost about 13 pounds in the last 2.5 months, and I have tried to express it on many different videos what worked for me. And I think if you're out there and you're looking to lose a few pounds, as a lot of us are, you need to get friendly with being hungry from time to time. I think all these programs, the Weight Watchers and the whatever other programs are out there, I don't know, are selling you a bill of goods. And I think the bottom line to losing weight is get comfortable feeling hungry from time to time. And the longer you are hungry during the day, the more weight you're going to lose. And the way I've gotten around being friendly to the feelings of hunger is I eat 2 huge meals a day, whatever I want. I go to town, I feel no guilt. last night for dessert, I mean, I feel a little guilt about this, but I ate so many Reese's peanut butter cups from the Easter baskets. I mean, I probably ate 20 and then followed it up with a bunch of M&Ms. Once I dig into chocolate, it's hard for me to stop, but it tastes so good. So I ate it relatively guilt-free because it was connected to my second meal of the day. And again, I've lost like 13 pounds in the last 2.5 months, and I'm feeling really good. So again, I want to thank you for joining. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you had a great, great weekend, a happy Easter. You're feeling good. You're loving yourself. You're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.